What's up, everybody? Alfonso here with Refinishing. Thank you for tuning into my channel. This is the first episode, so thank you for stopping by. I'm going to have a lot of hands-on training videos for you guys while I'm out on the job sites. This way you guys can get a feel for how things are done instead of me just explaining it. So a little bit about the business is it is 100% mobile. So we are going to be going out to, let's see, we're going to go out to rental car facilities. We're going to go work in driveways. We're going to work in garages. We're going to work in the rain. Last year I got snowed on, which was random here in Menifee. But the thing is that I still managed to get the job done. And I've got several people that are always asking me, hey, Alfonso, how is it that you manage to spray out in the open and not get any dirt in your paint? Alfonso, how do I know that this paint is going to cure properly because you're not in a spray booth? All different types of questions like that. So yes, I do get the job done. It's done the same exact way as a collision center would do it. Obviously depending on the client and how they want to go about things and how much labor they're okay with investing into and stuff like that. So we're going to be working on plastic repairing. We're going to be working on metal. We're going to work on some aluminum. We're going to tear some cars down. This is a start to finish process. So there's going to be a lot of intel for you guys that are definitely going to help you out if you're doing some projects at by yourself at your house. So I'm getting all kinds of questions, so I decided to start a YouTube channel, and it's definitely gonna help you guys out. So stay tuned. Off to my left-hand side here, over my left shoulder, there's a color wheel here, which is very important for color matching. You take a look at the pigmentation of each toner and each color, and it takes anywhere from 3 to 10 or 12 different colors just to form one actual color itself when it comes to the vehicle. So each vehicle has its own paint coat on it, and what we do is we're going to punch it into the system. It's going to bring up the formula, and we're going to pour accordingly. So there are several different numbers along each row here. You can see the different colors of each toner. Each toner is basically a different color per jar. The color may look the same, but some are more transparent, some have a little bit more pigmentation in them. It does get technical a little bit. So that's this left-hand side one. This one over here on the right-hand side are your pearlescents and your metallics. And there are different shapes of your metallics, different sizes along with your pearlescents. So, that's going to tie into the color matching process once we get the repairs done when we're out on the job site. So that's that part. A little bit about the business. It's been around for about 5 years now. I pulled out of the collision industry. Well, not necessarily the collision industry, but I got out of the body shop industry and decided to do this. Took my knowledge to a different level, and I'm doing it this way. So to all of you painters out there that are still painting for collision centers and stuff like that, I give it to you, man. I mean, I did it for 13 or 14 years for a couple of different collision centers as a head painter, and you guys are definitely not provided with enough credit, or the credit that you guys do deserve. I mean, the painters take all of the heat for the body shops, and the body shops just, they don't, it's not that they don't care, but it's just the way things need to be done. So head painters, continue turning the whip, run your paint department. Don't be afraid to kick those cars back to the body man when they're not done right. Do not spray over the broken welds. It's not worth it. So anyway, aside from that, also what we're going to be going over are some safety precautions. Just like everybody else says, safety first. You know, when it comes to OSHA, what we're doing here, which is mobile, applicating out in the environment, out in the open, is legal under certain conditions, and you know, those, we're gonna go over that as far as the pressure goes on your gauge on the gun and what it actually is to the cap, disposing of your material, you know, everything like that. But I am going to be taking you guys along with me on job sites so you guys can see how it's actually done in person, which is going to be a good time. So stay tuned, you guys. Thank you for stopping by, and we'll talk soon.